Hi, I'm Scott from Blue Lab, and today we're going to go over how to take a great measurement with your pulse. So to start off, we're just going to open our Pulse app. Once you've logged into the Pulse app, it'll go straight to the measurement screen. The next step is to determine how deep you want to go to measure in the root zone. To demonstrate this, we're going to use these three plans. Simply take off the probe cover, use the lines etched in the probe here, so we've got lines every 2 inches, so you've got 2, 4, 6 and 8 inches. So use those, simply line up your probe cover, clip it on, and now you have a nice hard stop. Step 3, insert the pulse into the root zone. The pulse probes need to be a minimum of 1 inch away from the edge of the pot, both the edges and the bottom of the pot, so it needs to be at least up there, and also from the top of the soil. So that's where the measurement ends, so the minimum depth is around about here. Once inserted into the root zone, now take a measurement by pressing the button either on the device or in the app. After a few seconds, the measurements will come through to the app. We typically recommend you take a couple of measurements per plant to ensure you've got a good average of the whole root zone. You can now repeat this process at different depths. Looking at these results in the history will allow you to see the variation across the pot. If you're using a plastic or fabric bag, you can actually insert the pulse straight through the side. Whether you're coming in from the side or from the top, we still recommend taking multiple measurements so you get a good average of the overall root zone. Couple of tips and tricks. If you're going to be measuring pots of different sizes, ensure to remember to move the depth gauge so you're always in the right place in the root zone. As pulse measures a volume around the probes, you want to avoid going for pots that are smaller than 2 litres or half a gallon. When measuring directly in the ground, it works exactly the same way, just ensure you're always in the root zone. And that's how you take great measurements with your pulse.